Alrighty guys, welcome back to a brand new video. So, haven't recorded a video in a while. That's because I've been dealing with a lot, but now we are back doing off-season rebuild, and we got 12 now. We got, I believe, two more left. Those teams being the I believe, let me check in because I don't know. I forgot. We got the Kings and the Portland Trailblazers. So I believe the Kings could be looking to take a guy and maybe like let's see. I think we want to take like a shooting guard. I heard Nikola Topic towards ACL or partially towards ACL, but basically towards ACL. So I don't know how that will affect him in his draft. I believe it'll affect him pretty good, to be honest with you. That he might not go in the lottery anymore, so that could maybe leave him to fall to a team, maybe like team that maybe needs maybe the Miami Heat, maybe a team basically like a Cameron Whitmore situation. If you know how that went, obviously he fell to the Rockets, ended up being one of the steals in the draft. But we'll obviously see how his draft turns out. But I think the Kings we maybe want to take a guy like Devin Carter. Maybe you take a look at. Maybe don't connect if he's still there. He will be perfect if he's still there. Jacoby Walters has been mocked a lot, so basically it'll be a vote to see because I don't really have no clue either. But for the Thunder review, you guys voted Kyle Filipowski, which could definitely me personally, I thought you guys would vote Tijon Salon. I definitely think he would have made some sense like a forward they could use. So kind of debating if we should take Kyle Filipowski. Like, I don't think they'll take a center, even though I definitely need one. But I just think they're looking to get a bigger fish in the sea, other than a rookie that you don't know you don't know how good he'll be. I just feel like after Gordon Hayward, probably definitely not coming back to this team. I definitely think he was a backup small forward than Kyle Filipowski. That's just my understanding of things. But once again, you have like Aaron Wiggins moving small forward, but we'll just see who falls. If Dejon Salon is there, we'll take him. If Kyle Filipowski is there, we will take him. So basically, it's just like an either or situation. So we'll see who they take, and then we can just hop into the draft here, either taking Dejon Salon or Kyle Filipowski. At the end of the day, I still think we're still going to take Kyle Filipowski. I think Dejon Salon is going to go to a team, but we'll see what happens. Number one, Cody Williams. Number two, Alex Sarr. Number three, Isaiah Collier. Number four, we got Jalen Tyson. We got Stephon Castle. We got Tejon Salon goes to the Hornets. So, yeah, it looks like we're taking Kyle Filipowski, which is fine. I just think Tejon Salon would make a little bit more sense. Bobby Clintman. We got Devin Carter going to the Jazz. We got the Bulls taking Ron Holland. So, like I said, like Kola Topic is here. Zachary Reed's a Shea is like, there's some guys that definitely could go. If they fall, the Thunder will definitely take him. But we will go ahead and go. They still got Zach Edey here, Kevin McCullough, but we will go Kyle Filipowski. We will go with center here, like you guys voted, obviously, so we'll do something like that. And then Kyle Filipowski, 71 overall, isn't great, but it'll be fine. I want him to play. We'll definitely see how that pans out. Though Jalen Williams, I'm gonna bring back. 88 overall. Chet Holmgren, 87, gonna bring him back. We got Aaron Wiggins, Usman Dang, Isaiah Joe, bring all those guys back. Qualifying offers, nobody here I'm really too concerned about. Keontae Johnson, I know it's really good. Probably. I mean, I know he was really good heading into the 2023 draft class, but didn't really get any playing time. But Gordon Hayward is afraid, which we won't bring him back, obviously. For reasons you guys know. His wife came out and said like it was a lot, but Jagios Alexander and Keith Wallace is the point guard rotation that I want. Josh Giddey, I don't know if he's still going to be here. I haven't traded him in a video yet. So maybe we actually trade him. I believe in the offseason rebuild. I have not traded him. So you can trade him right now if we really want it. We could have traded him before draft night, now that I think about it. But got Isaiah Joe, Lindy Waters, got Lou Dort, and we got Jalen Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Kendrick Williams, and we have Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, and Kyle Filipowski. So if they do draft Kyle Filipowski, still got Jalen Williams. And like I said, it doesn't really make too much sense to me. So I have no clue what we're really going to do in this video, to be honest with you. But we have cap space, which is great. I signed Nick Claxton before. I'm not going to sign him again. But a guy that I think can maybe make sense, I'd say a Hart and sign. But obviously, at this point, with Kyle Filipowski, we play him immediately. I don't really think. Or we could have sent him to the G League for year one, like Jalen Williams. Well, one thing I do want to do is I am going to move Aaron Wiggins to small from, and then we goes up to an 81 overall, and then we'll do something. I know Jalen Williams goes up like crazy as well, but that would make Lou Dort a little bit more expendable, and yeah, I just think, like I said, maybe I don't know who they draft, but They got Jalen Williams for now at the four, Kendrick Williams, then Uzma Dang, and then we could do is we could move Jalen Williams to the four. He actually stayed the same, so we'll do something like that. Try and even it out and give Kyle Filipowski the full backup center role, which, like I said, isn't really the most ideal thing in the world. Most I was gonna run it back, and then I'm actually open in trading Josh. I never traded him before. I don't think I traded him in the last Oklahoma City Thunder Reloader ever. I got some teams that would love to have him. So I actually did trade Josh Giddey for him. It was towards the end of the video. I never actually traded him like at the beginning of the video. That's something that I might want to do here. So teams that I think can make sense is like one team I actually had in mind was the Washington Wizards. To be honest with you, they really don't have like a point guard for the future. Obviously, Jordan Poole cannot be that. I don't think a guy they actually drafted Jared McCain. Think he can be that either. So they can. I feel like they can have some interest in Josh Giddey. Maybe they give me like Eddie's, maybe like Landry Shamet and a first. That could be an option as well. But another option that a lot of people's been talking about is the Utah Jazz getting Josh Giddey. It could make some sense, but at the moment they have a lot of guards, so I don't really see what it could make some sense. Keontae George isn't really a point guard; he's more of a shooting guard, in my opinion. And then they still have Clarkson and Colin Sexton, so I mean we could do it still, but I mean you never know. Then you can maybe look at the contending teams. I don't think a contending team will be willing to, get a shot like maybe the Miami Heat, but like, I just don't see them taking a shot. And like I said, they get Nikola Top, and something could definitely happen. So, but like I said, I don't know really what team we can send Josh Giddey to. I was thinking about the Wizards the most. Maybe I definitely he could make a lot of sense in Washington. But a lot of people are talking about the Jazz. So we could send him there. I just drafted Devin Carter too, so I mean I wouldn't mind sending him to the Wizards as well. They have maybe a contract. Yeah, they should have, unless they can just take him off, maybe like a first round pick in the future. Yeah, they can take on. I'm pretty sure the Wizards could take on $8 million too. Actually, they can. So I think it makes more sense to send him to the Jazz. I guess we will send him to Utah, for like maybe a first or something like that. So the Jazz, they have 8 million. Maybe we get the Cavaliers, which this pick probably won't be good. But we'll still get it. The Cavs. I don't think they're gonna be worse. And then let's say, I mean, I don't know if you want to trade the Lakers pick, but I mean the Timberwolves. So we get two 2025 first, which these picks are probably gonna be bad. And then I don't know if they want to trade 3 firsts for Giddey. They don't really have any seconds to trade either. That's why it's kind of hard. So this will right now be his value, which I know it seems crazy. Or maybe instead of the Timberwolves pick, we can get maybe a Jazz pick in the future, 2027. So yeah, I guess that's 2 firsts for Josh Giddey. Then for taking on his contract, I will give you a second round pick, and I'll give you one more in the future, 2028. You guys get your second round pick back. So they're probably gonna say yes to this, which they do. So yeah, we get Josh Giddey out of here, which is something that I've kind of wanted to do, not gonna lie. So now we can just go from Dort to shooting guard. I don't know if Isaiah Joe start. I mean, Isaiah Joe's really good, but I feel like having a defensive guy and Lou Dort starting next to Shea would be great. Isaiah Joe's really good defensively as well, but I would prefer him off the bench, not gonna lie. And then that means I can move Jalen Williams to small forward, he can get 290 overall, which is still crazy to me. So now, to be honest, I think the best option would be to just sign it. I know it sounds crazy, we're obviously running around against Filipowski, but like, we have money now after dumping that 8 million Josh Giddey. Like we have money for a max, but let's just see how much money we have. Okay, we have about $41.62 million. So right now we would be close to signing LeBron, but I was trying not to do something like that. I just wanted to see. But we have money to sign somebody really impactful here. So we have shooting, and Shea doesn't attempt many threes, but he can definitely shoot the ball into the three. We don't need our point guard Shea is completely fine. Casey Wallace is another really good sharpshooter, I believe. Yeah, he is for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then Lou Dort is a really, really good three-point shooter and defender. He was the only guy that slowed down Luka, obviously. So really good defender there. And then Isaiah Joe, we all know how much of a sharpshooter he is. Lindy Waters is in my opinion, an underrated shooter. People don't give him enough respect for his three-point shooting. Really underrated shooter, in my opinion. Jalen Williams is great. 2%. Andrew Wiggins is amazing, 40, almost 50%. Jalen Williams, the other Jalen Williams, because Jalen Williams. We have 3-point shooting, so we're going to sign a center. So I signed Nick Claxton in the last video. I'm probably not going to sign him, even though he is really good in this game. Jalen Valanciunas is a little bit too old for my liking, 32. I don't know why Jalen Duren is here, but I feel like the most realistic option to sign would be Isaiah Hartenstein. Probably not going to get only $9 million. Apparently, his value was about $22 million. But I'm going to see if we can maybe get it to around $18.75 million at a player option at the end of that. Because yeah, that was apparently his value. So I'm going to see if I can offer him. We're getting up into 19. We're going up into 19 million. So that I saw a report coming out that he's apparently going to get $22 million per year, which sounds crazy, but we have to acknowledge how good he played for the Knicks. So we are going to bring him back. Right, so Isaiah Hartenstein is back. So we'll do something like that. We'll have Chet Hartenstein. So now we can move Chet to the 4, and Isaiah Hartenstein will start. And then what I kind of think of is like we're gonna play a lot of bigs, but our big rotation is gonna be Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Hartenstein, and Kyle Filipowski. If none, we can have Kyle Filipowski develop in the G League this year, but yeah, that'll be it. So, I mean, yes, it's kind of weird. I know, it's really weird, but that's what we have to do with these off-draft ladder rebuilds. So, Jalen Williams is up, Sheldon is up, Aaron Wiggins is up. We have to say Hartenstein and Lou Dort going down, which I expect Lou Dort to go down. We move him to shooting guard. We got Case Wall, Jalen Williams, Uzman, Dang, Keontae Johnson, and Adam going up. So, we have 15 players in our team, so perfect. We can send Kyle Filipowski down to the G League if there's not a real route if it's playing year one. But trust me, year 2 we're gonna get Kyle Filipowski minutes. So let's just download the 2025 draft class, and then obviously we'll see you guys in the rotation. So your rotation heading into the season: the Shai Alexander, Lou Dort, Joe Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Aaron Wiggins. We got Cason Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Jalen Williams, and Usman Dang. So there's definitely we can run a 10 rotation if we wanted to. Or we can play Usman Dang these minutes. Obviously, Usman Dang guy really hasn't got much of an opportunity with Oklahoma City. Or we can give it to Lindy Waters. We can give it to Kendrick Williams or Kyle Filipowski. There's actually a lot of options you could do right now, but I think we run a 10 rotation. I think we get Kyle Filipowski in the rotation immediately. After that, that's just what we might have to do. Doesn't even matter if we give him 8 minutes or not. I want Kyle Filipowski to play big impact. Not big minutes, only averaging 8 minutes per game right now, but I still want him to play. And Shai, Ludor, these guys can still do what they do. And then we'll see you guys at the end of the season. We're obviously going to do good, so I mean, it's just a matter of time. Nikola Jokic is your MVP, Rookie of the Year, Alex Sarr, 6-man trade man, defense player, really most improved gunner, Jaden Hardy, which is interesting. Haven't heard much talk of him as recent, but I expect him to get minutes in the finals. Mark Dagnall. So we went 67 of 15, kind of what you expect from this Thunder team in 2K, obviously. Got SGA making all NBA second team instead of all NBA first team. So looks like Ja Morant made an all NBA team over him, which is very interesting. But he made all NBA second team. It probably don't get like a chat on this yet. Does he make a defensive team? Yes, he does. Makes all defensive second team. We get maybe like a Lou Dort. But we do get Shea making all defensive first team though, which is very nice to see. But our rookie first team didn't really. Kyle Filipowski played, but probably not enough to be on a rookie team. But at the end of the season, we finished off the 1 seed. We got Golden State in round 1. So they were a play team, and hopefully we can beat them. We had about 28 from Shea, 21 from Jet, 18 from Jalen Williams. We had 12 from Lou Dort. We had 12 from Isaiah Joe, which I would have extended Isaiah Joe and Aaron Wiggins at the extension deadline. Kind of like I always do. They deserve kind of extensions like that, in my opinion. Isaiah Joe averaged 12, shot about 46% from 3. Aaron Wiggins averaged 11, shot 36% from 3. So really good players. 7.5 from Cason Wallace, 6.5 from Hartenstein. We had about 5 from Jalen Williams and 5 from Kyle Filipowski. So honestly, in my opinion, 5 points, 3 rebounds, and point 0.4 blocks in only 8 minutes per game, in my opinion, is impressive. That's kind of impressive to me. I'm not going to lie. But now they want to play Usman Dang over him. So like I said, this win the playoffs now. We could just run a non-rotation, which I might actually do. But for now, see if we can beat the Warriors first, and we can see what happens. So we are going to go ahead and beat the Warriors. Now we're with a tougher opponent now with the Timberwolves. So now I think we shrink our rotation down, and we run a 50 bench utilization now. So we'll do something like that. Isaiah Hartenstein is cold, so that's not great. Kyle Fuller, he's hot. but we still probably have to shrink the rotation down. But obviously, Harden's hopefully can get better. So game one, we're gonna take. Game two, we're gonna take. Game three, we're gonna take. And game four, so we are hopefully gonna beat Anthony Edwards in 5 games. I didn't even look at the team that Conley and averaging about 34 in the playoffs. We are gonna beat them, which is great. But now we have the Denver Nuggets. So the Nuggets have Jamal Murray, KCP, MPJ, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Christian Brown, Peyton Watson, Julian Strawther, and Zeke Nadi. So this is the Nuggets team, obviously. Game one, they're going to take. Game two, they're going to take. Game three, we're going to take. Game four, we're going to even the series up. Okay, so big game five in our hands here to see if we can go ahead and win in Oklahoma City. So believe, yeah, game seven would be an OKC, but it's looking like we're gonna lose unless we can come back at the end. Definitely possible. But we're probably gonna go home here. Yeah, the Nuggets are just really too. Honestly, I feel like we're still young. We're still young. Give me about 2 more years, we're 100% gonna win a championship. But I just don't think. I mean, we definitely could beat the Nuggets here, but I just don't think 2K is gonna give you the respect against this Nuggets team. We'll definitely see. We are gonna go ahead and actually we're almost forced to game seven, but we lose. Kind of choke it at the end, 113 and 117. So that sucks. We couldn't win in year one, but I forgot we're the Thunder. Eventually, we will win a championship. So, all right. So next year, we have to prioritize hopefully getting Kyle Filipowski more minutes. Yes, we're gonna do obviously while still trying to win a championship. So in the draft, we're projected pick 2 from the Clippers, pick 13 via Utah, and pick 14 via the Miami Heat. So this will be interesting to see what we get, and we're gonna finish off with pick 5 and then pick 13. So honestly, not bad, not bad at all. I'll take pick 5 definitely in this draft. Obviously, there's some really good talents in the draft. So pick 5, we own the Clippers pick from the Shea Alexander trade. This Jazz pick, is that from Josh? I believe that's from Josh Giddey. At least I think so. Sixers pick, Cavaliers pick. They have 2 second-round picks. So probably not going to draft with all these picks. To be honest with you, man, if we can package, I mean, we'll keep him maybe. But head coaching wise, I feel like we re-sign Mark Dagnall, 100%, former coach of the year. I feel like we pay him if he wants to sign, fine, but he signed. We could afford to also get a better, assistant coach. We could, but to be honest with you, I'm just gonna leave Chip. Yeah, Chip. What I don't even know, but all right. Well, up in the draft with pick 5. I don't know who I'm really aiming for because Cooper Fly, Dylan Harper, and Ace Bailey are probably all going to be gone. But if they do fall to me, expect me to take at least one of those guys. I mean, getting a long-term starting 2 guard and Dylan Harper over Lou Dort would be great. So I mean, I mean, I would aim for Dylan Harper, 6'6" guard, really good defensive player. But we'll see. Number 1, the guy Cooper Flack. Number 2, Dylan Harper goes to the Rockets. Do the Rockets have back-to-back picks in this draft? They did. So, I mean, that's pretty interesting. William McNeil goes to the Bulls. They pass up on Ace Bailey. The Nets are going to go with Ace Bailey, though. Almost felt, I mean, but now we got Trey Johnson, VJ Edgecombe, and Ian Jack, as well as Ding to choose from. So I never took Ding, and I wonder how he would do. Ding Padel, Ian Jackson this year, VJ Edgecombe. I mean, Trey Johnson being 18 says he's the best player available, but I don't know, man. That would have us probably trading Lou Dort or something. So to be honest, I mean, we should take a 2 guard. We really should. But I might take Trey Johnson with this one. I barely take Ding, but Trey Johnson, him being the best player here, I feel like we can't pass up on him. So give me Trey Johnson, 18 years old, and then we also have another pick. We can still take Ding, Drake Powell, Carter Bryant. I know Carter Knox is really good, so I mean we could take a small forward. We can take Drake Powell, Hugo Gonzalez, but I watch Carter Knox, and I know he's really good. So I kind of tempted to. I know he's not the best player here, but I'm really tempted to take a guy like Carter Knox. I watched him play. I forgot the site, but Drake Powell is here as well. We could just take him, but tempted to take Carter Knox. I will take him. I'm gonna take Carter Knox this pick. I know he's not the best player here. We have one more pick. We'll take Hugo Gonzalez here. We don't probably didn't take another shooting guard, but we'll sign the 4 of you guys. Team play, we got Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Case Wallace, Usman Deng. This team's going to get really expensive. I'm pretty sure Chet's a free agent this year. Actually, he's not. We have about 1 more year for Chet Holmgren before he will be free. Because remember, he didn't play his first year in the NBA. So All right, so now we have okay. Now we got Milgram Brogdon. Obviously, we don't really sound about anything else. We just run this year back. But Shea, Case, Wallace got Lou Dort. So I feel like Trey Johnson would be able to play immediately. If you want to, I don't want to trade. I really don't want to trade Dort. So I would probably have Trey Johnson in the G League for a year, and then we have a lot of talents, bro. I don't know. We need to cut a player or trade up. We have 16, so I didn't really have to sign Joseph Tucker. So I guess we could just trade off Kendrick Williams for like a second round pick if anybody wants him. So the Warriors want a guy like him. He can, he's really good 3-point shooter, can space the floor well. Second round pick is fine. So now we have a full rotation. I feel like Kyle Filipowski can develop into the backup four this year. And we should be good, to be honest with you. So got a lot of draft picks coming up, so let's have to not about that. But that's how the Thunder are. Chet Holmgren is up, Wallace is up, Jalen Williams is up, and we have Usman Deng, Kyle Filipowski. We have two guys coming up, so we might have to cut two you guys. So we'll do something like that. Then we could send Hugo Gonzalez and Trey Johnson out to the G League. They can be the two guards of the future. That makes Isaiah Joe more expendable, even though we just extended him, which sucks. I want him to be the backup shooting guard, but we'll definitely see how that pans out with Trey Johnson and Gonzalez developing in the background. So we have Shea, Lou Dort, Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Aaron Wiggins, Case Wallace, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe, and then that leaves out Kyle Filipowski, which sucks. He only developed one overall. Looks like we might have to play him a little bit more, so we're gonna still run a 10 rotation. You probably only get a little bit of minutes though. Nah, you don't love to. No, I'm playing. I'm probably gonna play him. I'm gonna play him more minutes. I'm gonna try to give him a lot more minutes. Here's Jalen Williams. Where's Jalen Williams? Here he is. So we're gonna play him probably a little bit more minutes here, and then do something like that. I don't want to get minutes away from Hartenstein. Actually, we could if we want to. So we give Hartenstein about 23 minutes, then a Filipowski like 19. So, yeah, something like that. So I don't know. I don't know if that's good or not, but we'll do something like that to get Filipowski more minutes. This Thunder draft lottery was hard, so I'm glad they only have one lottery pick. So next year I know they have a lot, so it's gonna be hard. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Season with the 1 seed, we got San Antonio around Trey Jones, Vassell, Kevin Johnson. Obviously, yeah, 70 or 95 overall. Wimby in round 3 isn't great, but yeah, Chat versus Wimby around. That should be cinema. Gilgeous Alexander is really, really good here, but I mean, all right, so let's see what happens. Against Wimby in round 1, to get straight to the chase, I forgot to show Kyle Filipowski's player stats, but if we take a look at it, where can I, okay, here it is. So he averaged about, so we had obviously 30 from Shea, we had 23 and 10 from Chet, 2 blocks, 18 from Jalen Williams, 11 from Lou Dort. Kyle Filipowski averaged 10, 6, and a block. Realistically, he could start over Isaiah Hartenstein. He literally played better than him. So, I mean, definitely. I mean, he definitely could start over him if we're being serious. But, we'll let Hartenstein probably start for a year or one more year or two. We'll give it to Kyle Filipowski in a minute. Oh, yeah, second. Fox. Kevin Huter, Reza Shea falling on them is crazy, like I said. But, I mean, anything can happen, really. It's not out of the realms of possibilities. Let's be honest, it's probably not going to happen. But should be an easy opponent to beat, and we're going to. I mean, trust me when I say if I was the Thunder in this scenario, they probably would have swept me. But we're not going to talk about how we lost this team, okay? Because I don't know how, but we lost this time. Somebody had to be going crazy, right? Fox only 21. Like, this team was not good enough to beat this. No, I'm not even gonna question it. Because any other time, bro, if I wasn't controlling the Thunder this time, if I was the Kings, they would have swept me. They would have absolutely demolished. We're not gonna talk about that though. On the Clippers pick again, pick 3. So that'll be interesting to see where it falls. It's gonna land at 4, or no, the Clip. Wait, we have the Heat pick 2 and Clippers. Let me see this. Yeah, we have the Heat and Clippers. So we got 4, 7, 28, and yeah, so 2 draft lottery picks. So Shea and Case and Wallace. We have Lou Dort. I mean, do we have to trade or do we have to let go Lou Dort in the offseason? It's gonna be hard to tell, but I thought we would be ready. I definitely thought we would. So, but it sucks. We can grab an assistant. Quinn Snyder, do you want to come be our assistant here? Because actually, we get? I'm gonna see if I can get Nick. I'm gonna offer everybody. So I'm overpaying for everybody to be an assistant coach of this team. Let's see. Can we get Michael? Mike Mullen's probably not gonna sign, so really no point of wasting an offer on him. But I'll still do. You never know what could happen. And then Billups. I mean, not really what I'm looking for, but if he's the only option, we might have to. No, there should be another guy here, right? Okay, Sam Cassell would be actually decent assistant. So if nothing, try and get Sam Cassell. I mean, he went, and then that wouldn't be the worst option in the world. And that'll be it. So which one of you guys is gonna be Nick Nurse? So Sam Cassell actually declined, but we are gonna get Nick Nurse to be our assistant head coach. So I mean, I didn't expect him to sign, but Mark Dagnall and Nick Nurse coaching staff seems amazing to me. So we'll do something like that. We're gonna head into the draft with 4 and 7. I have no clue what I'm looking for. I have no clue if I'm gonna make a trade with these two picks because our picks in the future. So this Heat pick, okay, so this Heat pick is about the value you would expect, right? Jazz picks pretty valuable. We own almost every single, and that's what it's looking like. Almost every single NBA team's picks in the future. And that sounds kind of crazy, but and honestly might be true. So realistically, anybody is available. We can get anybody right now. So I mean, probably not anybody, but it's mostly everybody it's available for us to trade for right now. We can get really anything. I mean, Jaren Jackson would be interesting. Actually, really interesting to be honest with you. Jaren Jackson and Chet the center. I don't hate it. I don't hate it by any means. Kyle Filipowski give him the full-time backup center role. I don't hate Jaren Jackson. I really don't. I would actually kind of like Jaren Jackson Thunder. It would be kind of interesting. Triple J next to Chet Holmgren actually seems amazing. We probably have to. We probably have. We have the assets to get him definitely. Even though is he worth the 4th or 7th overall pick? Probably, definitely, but a lot of guys. Could we go off? Can we get Zion? I mean, I don't really want to get Zion in this video. Halliburton would be interesting. Pascal Siakam, Jokic would probably be available. There's a lot of guys. We can get D'Lo. Probably not what I'm looking for though. Anthony Davis. I mean, AD and Chet would be kind of an at. No, okay. And imagine a front court of Anthony Davis and Chet Holmgren, bro. Like you can't tell me that's not the best defensive duo in the NBA right there. But yeah, Triple J seems actually kind of nice, so I wouldn't mind Jaren Jackson Jr. Including Isaiah Hartenstein's contract. We probably can get to this just with probably Hartenstein and pick 7, but I just don't think the Grizzlies want to trade him just for that. I feel like they'll want a future pick, maybe this Mavericks pick swap, which pick's really valuable, man. I don't know. And then we include maybe, I mean, Joseph Tucker. We can include Carter Knox. Do they want Joseph Tucker? Or do you want to include him in there as well? And then, I mean, we have too many young guys. I really don't want to keep all of them. So do you want? Then I'll throw some of these second. So pick 8, and then pick 30. We'll still have 2 first-round picks. What do they say to this type of trade? Where we get Triple J, and they are going to say yes, which that's kind of what I feel. So we get Jaren Jackson Jr. So now it's kind of weird because we have Jaren Jackson at center and Chet at the 4. I know it's kind of weird. We'll move Chet back to center, Jaren Jackson back to power forward. His second option will be probably no, it doesn't really matter if it's small forward or center, really. But since he's labeled as center, I'll put him as center. So now we'll have Shea, Cason Wallace, Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe. We'll have Joe Williams, Aaron Wiggins, Jaren Jackson, Jalen Williams, and then Chet Holmgren and Kyle Filipowski. That seems nice to me. So number 1, Caleb Wilson. Number 2, AJ. 4, man, Boozer almost fell to me, but I don't want to take another guard, Darren Peterson. I would rather probably take Cole Pete or something like that. But at this point, he's probably not going to play, which sucks. We can draft this guy. I don't know if we're going to sign him, but we'll see. So, team players, we got Cason Wallace. Obviously, we're accepting 82 overall at this point. He developed into a really good starting point guard or backup. Lou Dort is interesting. Do we accept this? Like, it's a lot of money, but I feel like we would have. I mean, we don't have to. We have other guys that can step up in that role. But you can't tell me Lou Dort's defense isn't really important to this team. We would have to accept that team option. So I'm going to resign. I'm going to accept that Lou Dort. I'm going to guarantee his contract. So, free agency. Chet Holmgren, obviously, 100% re-sign. I feel we would have to at this point. So Chet Holmgren asking for it back. We're gonna give it to him. Jalen Williams, similar type of contract. I'll offer to him as well. So Jalen Williams, 280 and then 203 for Chet. A lot of money. We'll see if we re-sign Jalen Williams. Uzma Dang probably not going to though. So Jalen Williams and Chet. A lot of money, definitely a lot of money. But this is what you have to do. To be honest, very young team. So Shea also have to be extended next offseason. I don't know if we extend him now, even though we definitely could. For a max, that's kind of what the range will be for Shea. So we got Shea Case Wallace, we got Lou Dort, Isaiah Joe. Like I said, Lou Dort timeline doesn't really fit that well now, but he's still pretty young, 27. I feel like he can play. Uzma Ding will not be back, and then honestly that'll probably be it. And it's crazy because we still have money to sign a guy. We can still sign like a Christian Braun or something like that, but think getting Jalen Williams back would be kind of ideal now I think about it. So I'm going to re-sign Jalen Williams. Like I said, it's a ton of money, but we will re-sign him still because, at this point, why not? So a lot of player options at the end of that. Jalen Williams, welcome back. I will not be bringing back Uzma Dane. I want Uzma Dane to get a better chance to get playing time. We'll head into player progression now. We have Chet going up, Jalen Williams going up, Jaren Jackson, Casey Wallace, Isaiah Joe, Trey Johnson. You got Carter Knox, Kyle Filipowski, and Hugh Gonzalez. So right now, Carter Knox is better. So do we have too many players in our team? Let me check. We have 15. That's right as it should be. Rotation is Shea, Dort, Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson, Chet Holmgren, Keaton Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, Trey Johnson, Jalen Williams, Isaiah Joe. That leaves Kyle Filipowski out, which, I mean, bro, I want to play. I really do want to play Trey Johnson these minutes. So maybe we should have let Luthor. Actually, yeah, we probably should have. But to be honest, you just can't. You can't really just let a guy walk like that. How good he is. There's a lot of guys that could play, but this video is based off of Kyle Filipowski, and we just extend it. Like, it's really hard to see who would get mids and who wouldn't here. So you might have to cut out Janelle Williams. We should never. I knew we should never resign Janelle Williams, bro. So we will have to play him over. It just sucks, but actually it doesn't. And then Trey Johnson minutes will be pushed down a bit, and then really we could play him over Aaron Wiggins, which I will do. I want him to get as much time as we need him to. Then he'll get 20 minutes tonight. That's the best I can do for now. MVP. That's very interesting. Don't know if I see that, but Ryan Dunn, a player that Suns players actually want to draft, which is or not Suns players, Suns fans. Definitely not Suns players, but we are the 1 seed this year. As that's what you expect. We're really good again. 22.5 from Chet. We paid Shea the big max contract everybody's talking about. So we're not gonna lie, we're probably over the second even, which is something. Lou Dort probably won't be back. I mean, it's Lou Dort, Jones. We're gonna have to trade some of these guys. I'm gonna be honest with you, but all right. I'm not gonna fix rotation because they're gonna wanna not play Kyle Filipowski in the rotation, which I still want to play him. So it's like he averaged about 11 points per game. So he ended up being a solid role player, at least to say. So against the Nuggets, we are gonna go ahead and sweep them to play Houston. I feel like this is the year. I feel like this is definitely the year. And against the Rockets, we're gonna beat them in 6 to play Wemby. So Wemby, Robert Dillingham. I mean, they have a solid team and all, but I think we're still better with the Thunder. We're going to sweep them. So Wemby is nothing to us right now. Now we got the Brooklyn Nets. So honestly, if we should be able to beat the Brooklyn Nets here. Game 1, we're going to take. Game 2, we're going to take. Game 3, they're going to take. Game 4. Dude, how are we in a close series with the Brooklyn Nets that won't even trade Mikal Bridges? No, I'm not even going to say. Probably won't trade Mikal Bridges for the 3rd overall pick. Honestly, we might do a video about that. It probably won't happen though, so we'll just see. Might after the draft lottery, but it's roughly gonna do some interesting trade rumor videos. But okay. I mean, we can see if we can actually beat the Nets. Okay, we're gonna go up 3-2, and we're gonna win the championship in 6 games. Shay's your MVP now. So, do we want to go one more year back on this to maybe see if Kyle Filipowski will get even better? I think we go one more year. That's it. But I just want to show you guys this pick, bro. Our coaching staff: Mark Dagnall, Nick Nurse, and E. You must be wondering how we got Ime Udoka on the staff. I am too. I just offered him a contract to be a shot doctor, and he said yes immediately. He had interest in coming, bro. We got Ime Udoka on the staff. This coaching staff is kind of crazy, in my opinion, but they're gonna want to. They're not negotiating with no, I'm not letting you negotiate with Nick Nurse. I know some teams let they obviously negotiate with their assistants, but no, it is not happening this time. No, you're gonna ask again? Nah, you're not. No, negotiating with Nick Nurse. I'm just gonna say that. Filipowski didn't really do anything too crazy. He averaged 11 points, 6 rebounds, 42% from three. So we can say in this rebuild here, being a really good role player, we're gonna build around him like in the other rebuilds, but. See if we can win a championship at least on the bright side. We got Sacramento around. They had Zach LaVine against the We lost this team a couple years ago. Let's not do it. Okay. This time they countered and they got Damian Lillard now. I mean, he's kind of washed this point, averaging 11 points. Gonna sweep them. So how is Wemby doing right now? Yeah, I mean, nothing too crazy, but we got Houston. Isaiah Collier, Dylan Harper, Kendall Whitmore. I mean, a decent team. At least they're gonna sweep us, bro. I mean, I didn't expect they would sweep us like that. I mean, Collier didn't even play a game. This is his first season. Dylan Harper is a nice. Kendall Whitmore is nice. I mean, free, bro. I mean, I guess Rockets are just that, dude. The sweep, I mean, I get it, but the sweep us is crazy. I'm gonna be honest with you, but that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.